My mother told me if I work hard and I really believed in American principles and I believed in God, anything is possible. That's why I'm not anxious to give away American values and principles for the sake of political correctness. White liberals are the most racist people there are, because they put blacks in a box and insist that they think one way, and if they don't, they attack them as illegitimate, all the while denying that their policies destroy blacks. Do your best and let God do the rest. We create our own destiny by the way we do things. We have to take advantage of opportunities and be responsible for our choices. Quite frankly, having an uninformed populace works extremely well, particularly when you have a media that doesn't understand its responsibility and feels more like it's an arm of a political party. They can really take advantage of an uninformed populace. Success is determined not by whether or not you face obstacles, but by your reaction to them. And if you look at these obstacles as a containing fence, they become your excuse for failure. If you look at them as a hurdle, each one strengthens you for the next. We need to understand that we are not each other's enemies in this country. And it is only the political class that derives its power by creating friction. It is only the media that derives its importance by creating friction. That uses every little thing to create this chasm between people. This is not who we are. The truth is, the liberal policies of the elite class have done little to improve the lot of those who depend so much on them. In America's black communities, where the goodies have been flowing for decades, rather than seeing improvements in terms of upward mobility, we are seeing deteriorating family structure, increases in violent crimes, growing poverty, and growing dependence. Even with such a blatant record of failure, there is slavish devotion to the elite class who continue to promise more goodies in exchange for votes. Being a doctor at Johns Hopkins does not make me any better in God's sight than the individual who has not had the opportunity to gain such an education but who still works hard. It does not matter where we come from or what we look like. If we recognize our abilities, are willing to learn and to use what we know in helping others, we will always have a place in the world. People all over the nation are starved for honesty and common sense. Happiness doesn't result from what we get, but from what we give. Evolution and creationism both require faith. It's just a matter of where you choose to place that faith. Don't let anyone turn you into a slave. You're a slave if you let the media tell you that sports and entertainment are more important than developing your brain. I hope we, the American people, can come to the understanding that we are not each other's enemies. The enemies are those who are stoking the flames of division, trying to divide us into every category. The most important thing for me is having a relationship with God. To know that the owner, the creator of the universe loves you, sent his son to die for your sins, that's very empowering. Knowing him and knowing that he loves me gives me encouragement and confidence to move forward. When I look at the human brain, I'm still in awe of it. I always say if God didn't allow any bad things to happen, we would already be in heaven. And we are not there. That's where trust and faith comes in. You just say, Lord, I don't understand it. But one thing I do know is that you understand it and that you are in control, and I trust you. My experience has confirmed the wisdom of so much of what the Bible teaches. If I speak in the tongues of men and of angels, but I note nice, I am only a resounding gong or a clanging cymbal. If I have the gift of prophecy and can fathom all mysteries and all knowledge, and if I have a faith that can move mountains, but am not nice, I am nothing. If I give all posses to the poor and surrender my body to the flames, but am not nice, I gain nothing. We have a war on women, race wars, income wars, age wars, religious wars, anything you can imagine. A house divided against itself cannot stand it. And it's going to be up to us, to people, to begin to focus on the positive things, on the things that we have in common, and stop listening to those who are stoking the fires of division. Let's say somebody were in the White House, and they wanted to destroy this nation. I would create division among the people, encourage a culture of ridicule for basic morality and the principles that made and sustained the country, undermine the financial stability of the nation, and weaken and destroy the military. It appears coincidentally that those are the very things that are happening right now. I've had experiences in my life that leave no doubt in my mind about the fact that God exists. I'm quite willing to debate people who don't think so, because I want them to explain to me how did our solar system get so organized, and how is the universe so complex and yet well organized that we can predict 70 years hence when a comet is coming? Through hard work, perseverance and a faith in God, you can live your dreams. Here's a nation, one of the founding pillars was freedom of speech and freedom of expression. And yet, we have imposed upon people restrictions on what they can say, on what they can think. And the media is the largest proponent of this, crucifying people who say things really quite innocently. Which quote did you like the most? Share your opinion in the comments. Don't miss out a chance to see next video. Subscribe.